At 10 o'clock in the morning, I was called to Louver's Grand Gallery by one of the king's royal guards. Did he just say o'clock? Yeah, right? Did he just say o'clock? Salutations, viewers. My name is Game Dame, and welcome back to Aviary Attorney. Oh, man. All right, so the last place we left off was after the Tuileries Garden. We were able to grab this piece of paper, page 44 of Don Citeaux. It was found, I can't ever read it. It was found in the Tuileries Garden by the Louvre's west entrance. So now we have other places to look at, and we'll start with the Palais du Are we all done here? Oh, looks like we don't. Looks like I don't need to go there. No! I wasn't done there! Fuck! I wasn't done! I thought we were done in that specific area. I don't think we're gonna win this one, you guys. Oh shit, I'm not even doing the voices. I'm sorry. Are we ready? We're ready. I can't even remember how I'm doing my French accent. Gégé, c'est very nervous. Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as a cuckoo. You're the nervous one. This whole courtroom is nervous. Whoa, cool your feathers, fuck on. Terrible. You can't even maintain a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be a perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. But if this is how you act before the trial has even started, well, you pompous-tailed posture perfect. Oh, George Romulus. Order, let us settle down. Court is now in session. Psst, fucking. What is it? Is it me or does the primary judge look hairier today? That's a different judge to the one who resided over Dane Cataline's trial, you doofus! Oh, still, it's a little strange, isn't it? It's a little, I suppose. Excuse me, Your Honor. I was under the impression that Judge Maxime would be residing over this case. Where is he? Judge Maxime has gone on temporary sick leave due to terrible accident with the flight of stairs. But rest assured, and as to us, prosecutor, defense, and members of the jury, that I am more than qualified to fill his shoes. Without further ado, let's get the show underway. This is the trial of Prince Juan Quieto, who stands accused of murdering Major Howell and conspiring the murder of the king himself. Roll call. Defense is present and ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Good, very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy. Well said, Your Honor. I expect that once the court sees the overwhelming evidence, this trial will be over in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? He's just messing with your head, Falcon. So we're all on the same page. Excellent, prosecutor. Please call your first witness to the stand. Very well. I call the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I call on Inspector Jose Volunteer. Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please recite your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Inspector Jose Volunteer. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats. That will do, Inspector. We've all heard your monologue before. Whoa, Cocorico is really going for a speed wrecker, isn't he? No, can you tell me you witnessed in the morning of the 7th of January? Of course! It is at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock? At 10 o'clock in the morning, I was called to Louver's Grand Gallery by one of the king's royal guards. Did he just say o'clock? Yeah, right? Did he just say o'clock? There I saw Prince Juan, King Luis Felipe, and the corpse of Major Howell with a rose in hand and around 24 citizens. The citizens and the king himself all attest to seeing Major Howell taken to the rose from Prince Juan's hand and then promptly dropping dead. I just want to say this for the record. I am severely underprepared for this because I've wasted a couple days where I could have done something. And what did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? The coroner determined with absolute certainty that Major Howell died of poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Howell's body. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death. Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions. Damn, I was hoping the coroner's report would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bird's testimony. Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honor, I wish to cross-examine the witness. Falcon, wasn't it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness stand. I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. Ugh, this sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll let it for now. Go on, Falcon, do your cross-examination. I don't really think he's a good judge, or a judge that should be on here, a qualified one. Select a statement to question at 10 o'clock. The rose 24 citizens. I think it's something to do with poisoning. Inspector, you see the coroner determined with certainty that Major Howell was killed by poison. Correct. He stated the signs and symptoms were textbook. There is no possibility that his death was natural. Did the coroner mention specifically what kind of poison it was? Because I don't really exactly have... I don't exactly have it. I'm so pissed at myself. I don't have anything. He was not certain, but at the coroner persisted that it was a plant-borne poison like that of the aconite flower. But when he learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he noted that this was atypical of aconite. Consequently, he suggested that it may have been some newly engineered concoction. A newly engineered poison, you say? That only reaffirms that this was a very deliberate assassination attempt. Indeed. Do you have another question about the poison? How exactly was... His finger was pricked by a poison rose, even commented out loud about it before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attested to seeing and hearing this. Is there any possibility he was poisoned by something else? What an absurd thing to ask, JJ. You just heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning? Probably. I have no idea. I have nothing to go on here. I honestly have no evidence because I haven't looked. I totally fucked up my previous day. I mean, I'll get some more time, I think, if I do mess this up because I do have to win. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Howell was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause. Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw a blatant link here. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Spectre, please tell the defense that you found traces of poison on the thorns and the rose itself. That should alleviate all doubts that the rose was in fact the poison delivery mechanism. Actually, I can't tell him that. I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It just seemed obvious that the rose caused the poisoning given the timing of the incident. Well then, now would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvelous thought. We prick the finger of the defendant with the rose. If there is no poison on the rose, then Prince Juan lives and he's free to go. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies, but that's okay because the punishment would just be fitting of the crime. A marvelous suggestion. What is with this? A witch trial? This isn't America, Severine. That's not how we do things here. Calm your father, JJ. It was clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways for testing poison. I'm sure the inspector will perform his duty with due diligence. Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison at all. Why is that? Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes. Such unprofessionalism. If we have no way to know whether the rose was poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be caught into question. Nice try, JJ, but through the process of reasoning by elimination, we could still deduce with absolute certainty that Rose is poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that could have caused the poisoning. Wrong, there was something else. Was it this? Take a look at this. What's this, Falcon? How could you possibly have contained poison? Well, you see, you picked the wrong piece of evidence. Damn it. Damn it! I think it's this. Take a look at this. What's this, Falcon? How could you probably... I didn't press that. This is all I have. Fuck. God damn it. I am... That we hold off the trial until the defense can put more than 2 words together without stumbling. God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm not reading it the way I should, but I wasn't able to get anything. But I was on the right track, I think. Let me deliver justice in a suitable legal environment. Give the defense one more chance to gather the evidence. God, fine. Court will resume this Friday, the 21st January, 9 o'clock. Don't be late. Prosecutor, do your damn job. Get this stupid fox a conviction already. I will do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honor. Defense, don't you think you can worm out of a second trial with any more mistrial nonsense? One slip up and I'll condemn the stupid fox on the spot. At least we got more time. JJ! You dolts, you colossal dolts, how could you mess up a trial so badly? No need for... I'm doing my best. Evidently your best is not good enough. Your client would be awaiting the guillotine if I even played the mistrial card back there. Why do you care? I thought securing guilty verdicts was your reason to cheer. Yeah, you were bragging about a quick trial and everything. You... Oh, shit. I don't live to condemn criminals. I live to ensure that justice is served. And I can't do that if the opposition wastes their time twiddling thumbs when they should be building a defense. Sigh, whatever. I don't care. I'm not your mentor. If you fail, it's no skin off my back. Did you chase after us to berate us? No, I came to give you this. It's a letter that ended up in my pigeonhole, but it's addressed to you. A letter for me? I wonder why it's sent to my office. I don't know. I'm not a courier. I have business to attend to. Both of you, get your murder together. Get our what? Is that an expression now? Anyway, what does the letter say, Falcon? It's a threat. It's a threat made with a cut-out newspaper letters. Well, I didn't know these things actually existed. Let me see. Falcon, you got lucky this time, but you stop your investigation or there will be consequences. Scary. There is no question that this letter originated from Major Howe's murderer. It's curious the writer chose to threaten us rather than Severine, who he was the one who saved the trial after all. Maybe we're closer to uncovering the murder than we thought. Maybe, but why would a person write down the cut-out newspaper letters like this? Masking one's handwriting would be the most common reason. Although I can't help but wonder why they would bother since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to. We're still going ahead with our investigation though, right? Absolutely. Oh, yes, absolutely. If a lawyer were to turd every time they received a threatening letter, they would never get any work done. Besides, with only 3 days before the next trial session, we can't afford to be worrying about petty things like this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, you're right. Let's make those days count. So that was the first time I've actually fucked up. All right, so which exhibit are we visiting today? We didn't go to the Grand Gallery. Here we are, the Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right here under the new painting. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one? I haven't the foggiest. We will have to ask someone. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Excuse me, monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers. Don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Oh, hi. Do you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January, the one the king came to visit? Oh, yeah, I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you. I see, it's a painting of the king himself. That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Facon? What do I think? I'm not art critic, but it's a magnificent painting of a beloved king. It's a masterpiece. Wow, really? We must be looking at different paintings because all I see is a penguin in a fancy dress. I'm getting the impression that you messieurs aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're a right pair of Philistines. Speak for yourself, Hakan. I've never been to the Middle East. I hate Sparrowson, but I love him all too much. Then I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempts? That's right. We were actually hoping you could ask a couple of questions about what you saw. Oh, I wasn't even in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But, I have a friend who might be able to help you out. What's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Vulpus, private investigator. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with the gray area of law types. No, please give this guy a chance. He helped me out a bit of a bind before, and I'm sure he could do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll hold on to the card. We appreciate the help in any case. It's no trouble. Oh, so we got that. Thank you for your time, monsieur. Is there anything else we can do here? Well, ideally, we would turn the whole Grand École upside down in our hearts for evidence. But that's not so possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room. So this is the Salle du Tibre. If I understand Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. This room does seem to be very popular, but I don't see anybody around to interrogate. Interview. Right, interview. Since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. But with the points, surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon! The police would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-tooth comb. But I bet the numbskull investigator Volatier didn't even think to check this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Peacock! What? Your logic seems questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. This is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted. But what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet. Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to the Emperor Hadrian for his victory of the Euphrates in 123 AD. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. Alright, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. He might have been right, honestly. He was so specific. See a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they're worth? I don't know, 300 francs a piece at least. What? Are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology works to get a rich quick scheme, Sparrow-san. Who said anything about archaeology? I'm just gonna become a museum robber. Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick. I'm not sure what this is, but some sort of stand-up podium, but it's just a decorative piece. It's a Roman door stop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs so that the doors had to similarly large in order to stay in place. Don't think that's right. My uncle's a Roman historian, trust me. These golems have been designed to look Roman. I think the style is like Ionic. It's not Ionic, Falcon. Irony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different. That's not, never mind. A shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water or for cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time. It smells good. Don't sniff the exhibit, Sparrow-san. Not really. The urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing, you're hallucinating from hunger. Would you like to stop at a bakery on our way back to the office? Don't patronize me, Falcon! My nose never lies! I'm telling you, there's something in here, I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit, that's definitely a no-no. See, look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparrow Son. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look, it's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark. 70, perhaps 80% cocoa, Belgian in origin. The level of a wrapper crumpling at the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I am certain the chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Mon Dieu, Sparrow Son, you deduced all that from smelling the wrapper. Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. That won't be necessary. Sparrow Son, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence were edible. So do you have any idea in which this chocolate was purchased from? That might help track us down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we could know that. I suppose we would just have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. Interesting, because I see Lander Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Well, you can't blame a birds for trying. Well, we got that. Make sure we check everything else. A supporting column, it's holding the roof up. If the column were truly supportive, wouldn't hold the roof up, it would encourage the roof to get to its location on time. I hate it. I hate it so much. I think we're good here. We're done here, at least for now. We can't spend all day staring at ruminant facts, I suppose. So where to next? I think we're good here. Are we all done here? Yes, let's go. I don't think I've forgotten anything this time. I definitely want to go to this, oof. I need to go to the Chocolate Emporium. I got 3 days. Welcome to the Lander Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate state shop in all of Paris. I am Lander Hagelslack, the founder and owner of this establishment, and I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur. Lawyers, very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances wouldn't allow it. It's a funny story. You see, when I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney. Falcon, you have to help me. But we are going to end that here for today, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really bad at accents still, but, you know, I think they add a little zazz to the entire experience that we're having right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a fabulous day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.